Hello, Canvassing Kathy. I have decided to canvass for the Canadian Cancer Society this year, and I need some super helpful advice from someone who knows her stuff.
Well, Canvassing Carl, I would love to help prepare you as you do this important work. Where would you like to start?
Let's start from the very beginning. I'm totally new on this.
Okay, let's start with the first door you need to encounter. Your own. One of the biggest challenges is getting started, so once you get past your own door, you are well on your way.
That's good. I like that. Keep it coming.
The second thing I would suggest is being aware of your presence at the door. As you can imagine, some people can be intimidated by strangers at the door, and so you want to avoid looking like a threat. The best way to do this is to step back from the door after knocking, have your identification tag visible, and smile when they open the door. Also, be aware of what you are wearing.
Good call, Canvassing Kathy. This is solid. Tell me more.
Once they open the door, speak clearly and confidently. You are doing important work for the Canadian Cancer Society, so you can have confidence in that. State who you are and what you are doing, so that they trust you early on.
I hear you. That's a good call for sure.
It is certainly important to give a good first impression. Remember, you only get one chance to do that with each person you meet. The other thing I would recommend is maintaining eye contact with the person you are speaking with. Don't maintain it too much so you look creepy, just make sure you aren't all shifty-eyed, as this looks suspicious and people will not trust you.
What do I say after I introduce myself when someone opens the door?
There are some script suggestions in the canvassing kit that you were given that work well. Basically, explain why it is that you are motivated to canvass for the Canadian Cancer Society. In doing this, you are connecting with the person at the door, which is important. There are also some really helpful script suggestions in your kit for some of the common objections that people may use at the door. You'll want to check those out for sure.
What if someone says no, and it doesn't look like they will change their mind?
It's important to realize, Canvassing Carl, that even though you are highly motivated to support the Canadian Cancer Society, not everyone is. Some people have other charities that they support, and that is perfectly fine. Just thank them for their time and consideration. Remember, though, don't take no's personally, as it's not your fault, and it's not a personal issue with you that they're saying no to. Unless, of course, you ignored my first tips about good first impressions. In all seriousness, there will be a lot of people who are not interested in donating. That's okay, and moving on to the next house gets you one step closer to the person who is interested in supporting the Canadian Cancer Society. That is exciting, and that is motivation to keep it going.
Wow. That is super helpful, Canvassing Kathy. Thank you. What should I bring while I'm canvassing?
I wouldn't bring much more than the kit that you were provided with. The last thing you want to do when receiving a donation is have to put down a kitchen sink you brought with you. I would also wear comfortable shoes, maybe bring a bottle of water, a cell phone. Oh, and make sure you bring a good pen. I got totally burned on that last year.
So, I think I may have misplaced that information sheet with the script suggestions on it that you told me about. Is there anywhere I can get that information?
You bet. You can check out cancer-canvasser.ca and click on the frequently asked questions. It will show you the script suggestions there.
Cancer-canvasser.ca.
Yes, cancer-canvasser.ca. It's the online training available for canvassers. It's really helpful. You should have read through there too for some more helpful information.
What if I have any other questions?
Oh, I've been there. If you go through your kit and have any questions, you should call your zone captain or the coordinator for the city you live in. If you're super stuck, you can call 604-533-1280 and the coordinator there will be happy to help you.
Thanks, Canvassing Kathy. This has been very helpful.
You are most welcome, Canvassing Carl. What you are doing will have a direct impact on cancer research, cancer prevention initiatives, and support programs for people with cancer. All of this is done through the Canadian Cancer Society.
That's awesome.
That's double awesome. Now, get past that first door I was telling you about, and have fun.